Hey everyone, John here. We're on vacation down here in southern New Hampshire. We're at the Hollis Flea Market. And the first time I came here was probably 40 years ago. And that was like my aha moment. I'd never even seen this concept before. And here we are 40 years later, still doing it. So we already found 4 books, $1.50 a piece, and we'll look those up later. I think they're probably some good ones. They're so cheap we didn't bother researching before we bought.
And it's audio technica. It's like the easiest
Always look at Coleman lanterns and stoves. I like them. See what this one is. 1987, so not a real old one. But these sell pretty good.
I priced it to somebody.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
How much is
65 on it?
Huh?
65 on it with the case. It's
Oh,
from
okay.
87.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
The generator is going to be to take it apart and clean.
Right.
The pump works, but when you I've not put a mantle on it yet.
Right.
But when you're listening to it, it's not constant. It's like.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Like
so
that,
it needs
so-
a generator. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and this, but
That's a nice one.
the
Yeah.
case and the lantern are both from 87.
Yeah.
And there are mantles in here. And that's what I'm asking. I'm certainly open to an offer if you're interested in it.
Yeah. Let me think about it. Appreciate it.
The case is not melted or.
Right. No, it's a nice one. Yep. 3 burner. We have a 3 burner.
This runs right. This fires right up and goes.
Yeah. Nice.
You asked me $40 on that.
I already have a 3 burner.
Now it's interesting. Someone swapped.
Yeah. So we're always looking for sealed VHS tapes because some of them are pretty collectible. But if you look at this, right, you see this whole box is sealed, but then you look at it this way, it's a previously viewed. So the company who had these in rentals is resealing them before they sell them. So you got to look out for that. If you could pull this sticker off, it would look like it was sealed. So what you want to be looking for is a lot of times on here there'll be watermarks from the manufacturer. So anyway, that's something to keep an eye out for if you're into this type of thing, that they could be sealed and not new. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're on film, honey. What do you
What am I
do?
doing? I'm buying six pieces of sterling for $35.
Yep.
Hoping that a couple of them are not scrap. We can find the
you know,
patterns.
There probably is $35 worth of scrap there. So it's 28 and 7. There's $35 worth of scrap
Yeah.
plus that little one.
But you
So
wouldn't want to
I
bust
wouldn't
this
do
one
that.
up.
I mean,
No,
you know,
I definitely wouldn't
I'd
bust that
find
one
out.
up. It's too
and
too
like
fancy.
I say, the asparagus or toast or whatever it is,
Yeah.
that's an unusual
Right.
thing.
And this one's actually got a manufacturer's name on it, so
Yep.
we can find the pattern on that. See Burks. So that's a good deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Good. I'm
You have a-
glad you got it.
Me too. You have a great day.
I'm here to sell us crap, you know?
I know. I understand.
Yeah. I said scrap, but I meant scrap.
Do you want a shout out on YouTube?
Me?
Yeah.
You can always say Dick Wallace says hello.
All right.
We'll
From the
sell
Hollis-
anything.
From the Hollis Flea Market.
From the Hollis Flea Market. Live in Temple.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have-
Go away.
What do you got going on here?
I'm looking at this carousel, Kodak 4200 carousel projector. I don't know if I want another one or not, but just looking. Yeah, so we're gonna buy yet another Kodak slide projector.
You don't work for the IRS, do you?
No, and a roll of unexpired film.
Good.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hats for $3. Got it. All right, that's all we get for it. US specialist. Yeah, so these are mostly ones that we can get in like 15 plus or minus range. So, like I said, those are the ones we're selling for $3 now. So we're not gonna stock up on hats today. At $1 a piece, I would. I'd probably make a deal for all of them, but at $3, I won't.
Give it to you for $3 for all of them, and the bin too.
You need a bin? Huh? Do we need the bin?
I mean, they're
Not
made.
really, huh? All right. I'll take the balls, though.
Okay, that's fine.
They found a home.
Yeah, we're gonna get some. Uh-oh. Sorry.
You didn't hear that.
I'll bring back the pots I don't use.
Oh, gee, thanks. I'll put them out on the table and people will be looking at me. Hey, buddy.
That's the way we do it.
So how much is that?
$1 each on us.
Okay, on all these here?
Thank you very much.
Is there,
Yeah, look good.
okay.
If they're not marked, they're pockets.
You need any more blank ones? You need more blank pages?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably not. Got about 100 now. Get rid of those
These are hard
first.
to find. I used to find them quite a bit.
These? Oh, the realtor wheels. Oh, I know it. They're not easy to find at all. So I'm happy to find a couple.
Get lucky in an estate sale.
Right, yeah. I just came to show Kathy the old stomping grounds, Hollis Flea Market. And not to say we came to buy stuff, but, you know, we did. So we got all this stuff today and more. And we'll do the usual with it. We'll triage it and show you what we got. All right, this was a fun stop. I'm glad we came. Okay, here we are back at home with this stuff all triaged and spread out. Let me show you what we got. It turns out we're pretty happy for our $114. At this carousel projector, 4200, we paid $20 for that. Came with 3 extra bulbs. And you can see the price on that one. I mean, I think you can get them for less now, but anyway, it has 3 bulbs. It's got a stack loader, which is a different way to display them on the projector rather than the carousel. And those sell for 100 plus or minus, you know, with the stuff that it has, and it's in great working condition, really clean inside too. That's important. Okay, so this next lot, the land cameras and all this film, $25. So we have the 3 land cameras. They look to be in pretty nice shape. We haven't tested them out yet, but they're selling in the 20 to 40 range, depending on which model you have. And we got 8 packages of the film, which, looking these up, these are expired in the 70s. And I looked these up and I see that they're selling in some in the, you know, even $30 and $40 for a pack, but more like 15 or 20 per pack, 20, 25. Anyway, but we've got a couple that are not in their boxes, so those are the ones we're going to use to test the camera. I think this is just going to the flea market, but we'll be able to take a picture of it right there, you know, and sell them some film or whatever. So that's going to work out pretty good. So that's, you know, $200 worth of stuff there easily. This nice diamond bag, made in U.S., really nice quality carry bag, was stuffed full of camera equipment, and it turned out to be $5 at the end of the day. So what we ended up doing was looking this stuff up. Of course we did. And most of these items are, you know, $3 to $5 to $10 a piece. These right here. So these are going to end up going to the flea market for $3 each. It'd make a nice start on that table. We can always cut the price. So what else came in for that $5 is one lens here that we can sell for $25. They're selling. You can see it was $35 new at some point. We got a couple of camera owner's manual and some advertising. We just put big lots of that together and it sells pretty well. And these two items were in the bag we can sell for $10 a piece at the flea market. And one other item, not quite the sleeper of the day, but we're getting close. New in package, 16 millimeter film. I've seen these selling as high as $40 or more. So that was pretty good to pull out of a $5 bag. That was a nice load of stuff. We found this nice new without tags or like brand new Eastern Mountain Sports light fleece lined nylon running jacket. That was $5. And since it's in like new or brand new condition, we can sell this for probably $30 or so with free shipping on eBay. So that was nice, $5. Baseball, softballs, we ended up with 30 assorted for about $18. And most of them are the ones that we get $2 and $3 a piece for. So that's pretty good. We always buy baseballs and softballs when we see them because we just sell the heck out of them. We paid a total of $7 for 8 books. We got this, again, looking for specific non-fictions, A Witch's Guide to Casting and Conjuring. Let's talk about getting specific. Azimuths of Celestial Bodies, 1940. History of Postcards. Nice early 1950s kids book in real nice shape. And this Colonial and Revolutionary Songs kit. Anyway, turns out that all of those are, selling in the $5 to $10, maybe $15 range. So those are going to end up at the flea market in the $3 pile to start and end up in the dollar pile eventually. The Bible, I don't know yet what I'll do with it. Maybe bring it to the flea market and see if somebody wants it or, anyway, that was in a free pile. So I guess that's why I took it. Businessman's Law Library, 1858. This is a book we can sell for $10. Little Maid of Maine, Alice Turner. I believe it was from 1921, first edition. Being offered at $25 plus and none sold. So anyway, like I said, when we were buying them, we were just buying them fast because they were so cheap and some of these were free. So we didn't do all the research that we normally did. But this is the kind of stuff that, we look for, specific nonfiction. And that's the kind of stuff we find sells pretty well. Remember I said I was happy to get these reel-to-reel tapes? Well, this one selling for pretty steady in the $25 range. And we find this one selling in the $10 to $15 range. So that'll end up in a lot with some others one day. This one we can sell by itself because they seem to be selling really well. Couple of odd things. This is just a designer or some specialty soap, and we've done pretty well with these in the past. This one, we figured, what the heck, we'll buy it for $1 and we'll put it at the flea market for $3. But what happened is we looked it up and it's selling for $15 or $20. So we're going to keep it. We're not going to bring it to the flea market. We're just going to put it on eBay. It's close to our limit of what we like to sell things at, but it's an easy list and not hard to ship, so good ROI on the time there. Got a couple of actual brass escutcheon plates for doors. I'm doing a restoration project and I need a couple. I'm not sure which one I needed exactly size-wise, so they're only $1 a piece, so I bought them, and that's a pretty good find for solid brass ones if you need them. Polona safety furnace, we bought this for $5. And last one of these we sold for $50 plus shipping. You remember the silver? And we were talking about whether or not, it should be scrap or not. Well, some of it certainly shouldn't be. $35 for these pieces. These two have no maker's name, very minimal pattern. So these will probably end up being in the scrap pile, maybe a ½ ounce a piece. This one is a small no-name pie server or, whatever server. And that may or may not end up being scrap. It's maybe 1/3 of an ounce. It's not very much. This cheese spoon here, That's what it is, cheese scoop or cheese spoon. It's marked Burke's Sterling, this guy here. And those are selling and have sold in the 50 plus or minus range. These serving tongs here that we were talking about specifically, so now I don't think I'll be scrapping those. Those are sold for 100 and up for that particular one. It's marked with the maker's name and all. And this one is just ornate enough, I think, to bring, I don't know, better than scrap. So this one we wouldn't scrap. So there you go. There's another example of that. If you didn't see our recent video on scrapping, you can see how we actually extract these goodies from the ones we scrap. So that's pretty interesting. The usual triage page. So this is our cost, 114, and we're in the 950 plus or minus range. So again, pretty good. We were on vacation, and that certainly pays for a good part, if not all of our vacation, with that profit margin. So that was kind of cool. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. My goal is to help you find good things to look for and make a little bit of money in the process. So please continue watching my videos. Consider subscribing, and we'll be back with some more. All right, thanks. Bye.